Good. All right, I'd like to welcome everyone to the October 5th, 2017 meeting of the Delaware County Board of Commissioners. If everyone please rise and join me in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. I'm Jeff Benton, President of the Board. To my left is Gary Merrill, our Vice President. To my right is fellow Commissioner Barb Lewis, and our County Administrator Farzan Ahmed, and Sarah Genova is our clerk today. So we can start.
Resolution number 17-1029, in the matter of approving the electronic record of the proceedings from regular meeting held October 2nd, 2017.
So moved.
Second. Discussion. Vote.
Vote on motion 17-1029. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
We have no public or elected comment today. Sean Miller, our Director of Emergency Management Agency, would like to talk.
Good morning, Commissioners. Sean Miller, Director, Delaware County Emergency Management. Just want to provide you a quick update on some of the activities for our office, as well as some things that the Commissioners have supported us on. The first one is a new requirement of the schools in the state of Ohio to perform a emergency management test, they call them. We would probably call them exercises. But the schools are now required for each building, so not each district. Thank you. I have a head cold. I can't think that well. But not each district, but by each building, they are required to do these drills, these tests. And so the schools must do a functional, a tabletop, and a full-scale test in a 3-year cycle. They must do one of each. And so that is a new requirement that has come out this year, and so our office has been helping out with the schools. On Tuesday, we helped out with the Delaware Area Career Center's North Campus to facilitate a tabletop exercise. We're also working with Delaware City Schools in the near future. They're going to hammer out pretty much all of those in one day. And of course, we've been in contact with Olentangy, Big Walnut, and Buckeye Valley. So that's one of those trends, I think, that when you look across the state, more and more disciplines are being required to perform some kind of an exercise to include water providers. I helped to facilitate a tabletop with Delco Water earlier this year, and then also the schools, as I mentioned, but also long-term care providers, such as nursing homes, are required to do some kind of exercises as well. So more and more throughout the state and the nation, these are becoming requirements. So thought that may be of interest. And two more things I wanted to point out to you.
Could you just explain what a tabletop exercise is?
That's a good question. A tabletop is kind of just a verbal walkthrough of some kind of emergency or disaster. So you have all of your players or participants in the room, and it's most often a PowerPoint sort of presentation. You present the players with a scenario, say a hazardous material spill, a tornado, some kind of terrorist attack, whatever the case may be, and then they start to talk through the incident, and you don't actually send people into the field or anything like that. It's just a discussion-based exercise. So that's a very good question.
Thank you.
And then two more points for the update. Number one are sirens in Ostrander and Galena have been synced up to the county radio activation system, and as you may recall, that was funded through the Community Enhancement program through the Board of Commissioners, and yesterday was the first test, the audible test of those sirens, and both worked without any issues. So I wanted to provide an update on that, and thank you for your support. I know the villages are very happy to have those in this system now, because it was burdensome for them before, because they would have to leave someone behind at the fire department to set them off individually. So those are now part of the radio activation system, and we now have 16 sirens, including those 2 new ones on the system. So thank you for your support on that. And last but not least, I wanted to also mention the Safe Room project at Delaware State Park. which the commissioners have also supported us on. But this has been a project that we could not have done without your support, the support of Ohio Department of Natural Resources, Ohio Emergency Management Corps of Engineers. All of those have been stakeholders in this project, and the overview of the project is to provide a storm shelter at Delaware State Park for campers, and the excavation for that project has started, and we expect construction to start next week, and it will be a very quick project now that the construction has started or is about to start. So again, thank you for your support on that as well, and I think that it will be a good project and utilized quite a bit by park goers. So any questions?
Great. Well, I know you gave us a briefing yesterday. The board, the EMA board, had that briefing, which I had, and I thought it was really important that you come before us so the public would know, and the commissioners would know, and everyone, the progress that was being made on many fronts, and that you're really being asked to do more right now, which is good. I mean, to help, help the schools react to any emergency and other facilities too. So, thank you.
Thank you, commissioners. Appreciate it. Have a good day.
Thanks for the update, John.
Resolution number 17-1030, in the matter of approving purchase orders, then and now certificates and payments of warrants of batch number CMA PR 1004.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 17-1030. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 17-1031, in the matter of approving travel expense requests.
So moved.
Discussion, vote.
Vote on motion 17-1031. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill? Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 17-1032, in the matter of authorizing the submittal of local sponsor application to the Ohio Department of Agriculture Office of Farmland Preservation. So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Morning. Scott Stevens, the Administrator to Delaware SWCD. Be happy to answer any questions about so this will be for the 2018 funding round, essentially the same program as we've been the local sponsor partnered on for the 2016 and 2017 funding rounds that are in process.
Yeah, that was my only question. Is it the same and
Same
process?
as my understanding from the Ohio Department of Agriculture, same thing. I would anticipate we would certainly be accepted as a local sponsor. I would guess our budget to make an offer to a landowner ultimately would be roughly the same as it has been the last couple years. I've already had several families in my office contemplating the program for the 2018 funding round. So one wrinkle on our end, assuming we'd be local sponsor, or the commissioners would be accepted as a local sponsor, we're going to use the Regional Planning Tech Review Committee to provide a more in-depth review and recommendation to the board then as far as those farms that might be interested and how they might fit moving forward. So I think that'll give us a much more comprehensive, more breadth of review before we would submit the farms to ODA for consideration.
Okay.
I've heard of more interest too.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, kind of the Radnor area, some families in the Radnor
Yes.
area. Maybe.
The
Okay.
Radnor.
Excellent.
Radnor area.
All right. Good. Take a vote.
I have no question.
Okay.
You know my concern, as long
Yes,
as
sir.
there's that.
Yeah, again, we've got
Or
to
easements, so-
nail down the easement issue. but
Yes.
That's not part of this. Okay. Vote.
Vote on motion 17-1032. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Item number 8 has been pulled from our agenda today. Resolution number 17-1033, in the matter of approving a certificate of substantial completion for the Sandusky Street Courthouse and related parking facility.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, John Melvin, Director of Facilities. On September 15th, Lend-Lease passed the life safety inspection with the city, and at that point achieves temporary occupancy permit, meeting substantial completion. This is a certificate issued by the architect for us to sign to acknowledge that.
Okay. It's been a long road.
Yes,
What's the move-in schedule?
Pardon me?
What's the move-in schedule? I know some of the
Anticipated
people-
move-in date is November 3rd. There's still quite a bit of work to be done in the building. There's still a lot of little things to do. Our AV contractor's in there installing all the court recording and evidence presentation systems in the building. He anticipates being done in the next couple weeks, and then we'll start training all the court staff on that new system, so we'll have a couple weeks of training. On the outside of the building, actually, the Lendlease hopes to finish, all the landscape will be finished up by the end of this week, and the site fence will come down Monday. And they're diligently working on the punch list inside the building, too. We have taken occupancy of the building, and Judge Fuller does have staff working out of that building. Obviously, being temporary occupancy, there's no public allowed in the building yet, but we are occupying the building.
Great.
Speaking of public, have we had any discussions about some sort of open house?
Yeah, I've had some brief conversations with Jane House, and we'll get something planned.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Yes, it's a long haul.
Not done yet.
Good to see. Good to see
Yeah,
us
it's
nearing the
really
finish line.
looking good.
Yeah, that kind of quick tour you gave us the other day was very heartening, I guess. It's a beautiful facility.
Beautiful,
It's going to be very, very functional, very, very good facility, represent Delaware County well. So, good work. Okay, vote.
Vote on motion 17-1033. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Resolution number 17-1034, in the matter of approving the sanitary sewer subdividers agreement for Creekside Industrial Park.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Commissioners. Mike Fromer, sanitary engineer. The subdividers agreement is in the typical format that's been reviewed and approved by our office, and we're recommending approval.
Okay, vote.
Vote on motion 17-1034. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Resolution number 17-1035, in the matter of declaring personal property obsolete, unfit, or not needed for public use in the intent of selling such property via internet auction or disposal of property of no value.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
These items we have at our facilities, and we're looking to, they have minimal value, and we're looking to place them on the auction.
Okay, vote.
Vote on motion 17-1035. Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Thank you.
Resolution number 17-1036, in the matter of approving a supplemental appropriation and transfer of funds.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Good morning, Cy Kelly, Assistant County Administrator. This resolution is needed to cover the cost of the furniture and equipment for the new courthouse, and I recommend your approval.
All right, vote.
Vote on motion 17-1036. Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Thank you.
Brings us to administrative reports.
Good morning, Commissioners. A couple of quick items. I attended the 911 meeting on behalf of Commissioner Merrill. The main thing from that meeting was that the 911 board voted to present their budget to the Board of Commissioners. Now, this afternoon, Bob Lam and I have a meeting with Chase. They are working on a big project in the county, and as part of that project, we've been talking to them, so their corporate people are coming down just to say hello and do a meet and greet.
Good.
Which would be nice since they are the largest employer in the county.
Right, right.
And last but not the least, Don has celebrated 25 years in the county, so congratulations, Don.
Hey, Don.
It's about a month late, I just found out 2 days ago.
Gee, yes.
Wow.
You said 25 years in the county. That's probably not an accurate statement. I'm pretty sure you're not 25 years old.
She started...
I believe your whole life.
I forgot to mention that she started as a pilot program where employees were hired right out of elementary school.
There we go. Well, congratulations, Don.
Congratulations, boy.
5 years. Things have changed a little bit.
Boy, gosh, so glad to have you.
Commissioner Merrill.
Thanks.
The only thing I have is attending Morpsey Executive Committee this afternoon, so other than that, I have nothing else.
All right, Commissioner Lewis.
Well, last night was Delaware County Foundation's Evening of Generosity, and it was packed.
Amazing.
And it was a great event, really, really nice. And the sponsors, and I'll mention Chezron and the Gill family, have sponsored this now for 5 years. And it's a huge commitment on their part, but they really do lead the way on all that they're doing for Delaware County. And so, but there are many other sponsors, and I have a list of them here, and that I'll keep on my desk, and actually, I'll just put it out in the front desk so everybody can see it. But great event. Honorees were very deserving of the awards, too, so.
Yeah, the honorees were
Yeah.
good cross-section. Gersbacher, Bob and Holly, and then Barbara Mata, who's Thad Mata's wife, has been involved in so many things. I had no idea that she got an award, and then the Career Center Service Club got an award. So
Yes,
it
yeah.
was very, very well done. Jeff Robinson was hilarious, as usual.
He was, yes, yeah.
Commissioner Lewis was actually mentioned in one of the
Oh, gosh.
Karnak the Magnificent jokes.
Yes, I was. And
I won't try to recreate it, I'm sure it's going to work.
I'll just tell you the response after they went through and mentioned my name. This guy behind me said, "Who's Barb Lewis?" And I thought, it's probably what most of the people there are saying.
That's good.
It was pretty funny.
It's good to hear that.
Yeah. I didn't know what he was going to, what the joke would be, so it's like, okay. Wow. But it was, it was a great evening.
Very, very generous, and Community Foundation does great work, and they donated,
Yes.
contributed $1.6 million, I think, last year in total contributions.
It isn't, what is, oh, shoot.
There's a number of contributions that go through them. They're about $13 million in total assets,
That's what, I think they've contributed, is it 16 million?
something like that,
Yeah,
over their life.
over their, yeah.
It's phenomenal. So it's
Right.
a great,
Yeah.
Community
Marlene
partner.
Cassini.
Marlene Cassini does a great job.
President, really deserves so much of the credit, too.
Right.
100 volunteers,
Yeah, yeah.
so it was good. And that's all I had.
Well, I really don't have anything else other than go Indians, beat the Yankees. They start tonight, so I'm sure everybody will be recording it or watching it.
Yeah.
But we do have need for executive session.
We do. Resolution number 17-1037, in the matter of adjourning into executive session for consideration of collective bargaining.
So moved.
Discussion, vote?
Vote on motion 17-1037. Mr. Benton?
Aye.
Mr. Merrill?
Aye.
Mrs. Lewis?
Aye.
All right, we're in executive session. That was pretty funny. What was it?
It was a dish.